What's up, all you legends? Welcome back to part 5 of our Pokemon Dark Worship playthrough. In the previous video, we made it all the way to the brand new town, and in today's video, we're gonna take on the second gym leader. We're gonna try earn our second gym badge, and we're busy making our way right to gym leader Katrina right now. She is a dark-type gym leader, and in order to get to her, it's a bit of a puzzle. When you enter the puzzle, the first room you're going to go to the left, next room you're going to go down, next room you're going to go right, and then the final room you're going to go up. So if you go through all the rooms in that order, left, down, right, up, you will make your way to the dark-type gym leader. And her first Pokemon she has sent out is a level 25 Vullaby. I've sent out Croconaw. Yes, my Totodile has evolved. It's level 27. So we do have a little bit of an advantage there. But this gym battle was really difficult, I do have to say. Now that I've made it this far in the game, choosing such a hard difficulty in the beginning might have not been the best decision. This battle was super tough. I did take it on a couple times, 4 or 5 times, before actually doing fairly well. So this game definitely does get hard and challenging depending on the difficulty you choose. There were 4 difficulties, and I believe this was the 3rd most difficult one. So if you are used to ROM hack games and you have a bit of experience, this might be a great challenging difficulty. But if you're new to ROM hacks, I suggest playing on an easier difficulty. Maybe the 2nd difficulty would be a good choice. Okay, the next Pokemon Katrina has sent out is Morpeko. So I'm going to swap out and send out Klefki. Steel-type Pokemon are quite strong against dark types, and this Morpeko was an absolute nightmare. It kept one-shotting all my Pokemon. When it transforms into this purple gremlin-looking version, its attack just gets super strong. And as you can see, Katrina uses super potions on her Pokemon, so it's not just a matter of knocking them out. You gotta take them 2 or 3 times, because she keeps healing them, and as it transforms, its attack just gets super strong. But luckily there we knocked out Morpeko, and my health is back to full, and we're trying to learn a new move, which is pretty cool, Foul Play. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile. So I think maybe Tackle. We'll forget Tackle and learn Foul Play. And let's see who Katrina's going to send out next. Oricorio, which is also a super cool Pokemon. And this was another Pokemon I struggled with a lot. As you can see, she's Dynamaxing Oricorio. So its defense and HP is just rocketed up. We're going to see, hopefully 1 or 2 of my Pokemon will be enough to take out this Dynamax form Oricorio. Klefki does have super high defense and really good stats. That's why I've kept it on my team. It's not a Pokemon that I particularly like all that much, but as you know, catching Pokemon in the wild can be a bit of a gamble. You can get super strong or super weak ones, and Klefki was one of the stronger ones that I've caught in the wild, so I'm trying to keep all the stronger Pokemon in my team for now, while these battles are really tough. And I've sent out Mimikyu, and Katrina has sent out Umbreon, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. Mimikyu did a good job to finish off Oricorio. Umbreon has poisoned my Mimikyu, and hopefully we can get Umbreon out the way. It's probably the strongest Pokemon of Katrina's. It is sitting at level 26, and the level cap at the moment is level 27, so we can't get any higher than level 27 until we defeat Katrina. but most of my team are level 27 or very close to. Umbreon took out my Mimikyu, and Umbreon is still at full health, so this is worrying. But now I've sent out Combuskin, a fire-type Pokemon. It is, again, a strong Pokemon that I've added to my team. I got Torchic in the last video, so go back and watch part 4 if you've missed that. And hopefully Combuskin can knock out Umbreon or at least do a lot of damage. This Umbreon was a nightmare because it poisons your Pokemon and then it uses Protect to block your attacks. And it's also got leftovers equipped, so it keeps healing every single turn. But eventually we knocked it out, but that was no easy battle. Leader Katrina is super tough. We defeated her, we got 5,400 Pokemoney, and we also got the brand new gym badge. We got the Dread badge. Woohoo! So that's really cool. We got our second gym badge, we're working our way up, and we got TM66, which contains Payback. So we got a brand new TM, and we also got a Darkanium Z, which will allow us to use Z-type moves for Dark-type attacks. So now that we've defeated the gym leader, we can make our way to Route 5 down south of the city. Here there is a little bridge that we encounter with a guard, and he asks us a couple questions. You have to answer them correctly or you're not allowed to pass. So I am going to go through the answers with you guys to save you guys a bit of time. The answer to the first question is blue. The answer to the second question is boy. The answer to the third question is dad. And this final one is the third answer, 3830. So there are these crazy, tricky, making you think questions. Give them a go by yourself if you'd like, but if you get stuck, come and check out this video. You've got the answers. Here, let us pass once you've got them all correct. And here are some of the cool Pokemon we can find in the area. There's Tauros, there's Farfetch, there's Meowth, there's Natu, there's Durant, there's Esper, there's Petilil, and there's Oddish, and Swirlix, and Kangaskhan. So there's some awesome Pokemon for us to catch. We're gonna make our way to this little farm area. It looks like this person buys and sells some things. So you can buy a couple items here. My money is not looking good at all. And when we come into this farm, we're gonna chat to the guy, and he says he produces Moo Moo milk. They're the #1 for Moo Moo milk. Jessica doesn't let us enter. She says only authorized people are allowed to go in. She says a thief stole her grandfather's Eevee, which isn't cool. And when we enter here, there's just a whole bunch of Multank. So I'm guessing there's something for us to do here. I don't know what there is to do while we aren't allowed in. Oh wait, but this Multank is not talking and not making a moon. Oh, there's people hiding in disguises here. Reveal yourself. I should have known it's some Dark Worship characters. So here we have Grunt Mark, and he said he's gonna teach you a lesson that our parents didn't. Bring it on, Grunt Mark. I'm gonna knock you out, son. His first Pokemon is a level 24 Lampent. Luckily, my Combuskin has got a bit of training in. They're all at level 27, but now the level cap has been changed, so we can level up our Pokemon even more. And Lampent is quite strong. My fire attack didn't do much damage to it. But Combuskin isn't the right type. I need a water type or some other type against Lampent. But hopefully we can do a bit of damage. The only attacks I've got is pretty much fire attacks. I'm gonna have to teach Combuskin some TMs. Combuskin got knocked out, but now it's Croconaul's time to shine. Let's see how he handles water gun. It's super effective. Lampin burns my Croconaw and uses a potion. So this battle is not as easy as I first thought. Grunt Mark is a bit of a headache, but Croconaw is still looking really strong. Hopefully we can knock out Lampin now, and we do. 2 water guns and Lampin is gone. Grunt Mark still has 3 more Pokemon. His next Pokemon is Golett, so he's got a lot of Ghost-type Pokemon. Golett, I believe, is a Ghost and Steel-type Pokemon. And Golett knocks out my Croconaw. Next, I'm going to send out Klefki. Klefki does have some of the strongest stats out of all my Pokemon. As soon as I get some other cool Pokemon that are strong, I'm going to swap Klefki out, but he is really strong and useful in the beginning part of the game. Okay, and the next Pokemon Grunt Mark sends out is a Haunter, level 25. Klefki knocks it out with just 1 health remaining. That's pretty insane. And Grunt Mark's last ghost Pokemon is Poltergeist. This is a really cool Pokemon. It looks like a teapot, a ghost-type Pokemon in a teapot. I'm a big fan of tea. Let me know in the comments, do you like tea or do you like coffee? Okay, and Klefki gets knocked out, but we've still got 3 Pokemon left. So let's see if Dottler can handle things up. I'm hoping Dottler will evolve into Orbeetle very soon. Oh, Dottler gets knocked out 1 shot. That's not good news. Mimikyu's gonna have to handle business. I do like Mimikyu. It's a really strong Pokemon, but unfortunately the one I caught has really low stats, and I don't think I'm able to change the Pokemon's IVs yet in this stage of the game. I don't know if you can later, but Mimikyu's just not strong enough to keep on my team as it is. We defeated Grunt Mark, and he's quite upset that we beat him, but we did find the Eevee that was stolen, so we return Eevee to the Grandpa, and he's very happy that he's got his special Eevee back. And he said this Eevee is a bit different from any other Eevees, so I don't know why he's saying it's special. Maybe it's like a shiny form or something. And he says we must come and chat to him, and he'll give us something, a cool gift. So I don't know where he's disappeared to. I would like this gift, but I don't know where he's gone. But we're gonna keep continuing with the route. Hopefully we can make it to the next town and do a bit of exploring. There are some awesome Pokemon here to catch along the way. I have caught a ton off camera. I don't want to bore you guys with all the Pokemon that I try and catch. And in this area we can encounter some of these Pokemon. Mareep, we got an Inkada, Shroomish. Shroomish is underrated, evolves into Breloom. Kricketot, the music Pokemon, and Froakie. Wow, Froakie. So it looks like every route there is 1 starter Pokemon from one of the gens. Froakie is a bit of a fan favorite. Who doesn't like Greninja? Everyone likes Greninja. Okay, but it looks like we've made it to the next town, so this is awesome news. This town is called Shell Town, and we're just gonna come and do some exploring. This guy gives us a Premier Ball, which is a nice little gift. Thank you, kind sir. And we're gonna just come and look at all these houses, chat to everyone, see if there's any missions for us. See if there's a gym leader here that we can challenge. And also try to find the old man who we saved as Eevee. He said he's gonna give us a cool gift, so hopefully we can find him here. Otherwise, he's in one of the other towns that we've already passed. That girl's funny. She's got some issues, I tell you. My grandpa's a master of medicine. Ah, here's the man and his Eevee. Let's see what he gives us. I've nothing but thanks for you. Without you, I would not have been able to find my special Eevee. Here is a token of my appreciation. The shiny charm, yes! So this is an item that improves the shiny Pokemon chances that we encounter them, so that's gonna help a ton. I love shiny Pokemon, but they're so rare to come across. But now we've got a shiny charm, which should improve our chances. It's still not gonna make it easy, but we should encounter a couple more shinies. The only shiny Pokemon I have encountered was a Bronzor. I did catch it. I did show you guys, I believe, in the second or third video, so you can check out my shiny Bronzor. It is a Pokemon that is quite cool, but I don't know if I want to add it on my team. Its stats aren't too high. And now we've just entered the old mine that is north of the city. There are some cool Pokemon to catch here. We got regular Geodude, we got Onix, Gibble, Noibat. There's a ton of cool Pokemon in here to catch. And we've bumped into more Grunts, Grunt Bill and Grunt Hebe from the Dark Worship gang. And it looks like they want to cause some trouble, so they want to battle us. I wonder if it's going to be a tag team battle. And Grunt Bull says we don't stand a chance against them. We've already seen that you are difficult to deal with, so we have no choice. We'll teach you a lesson. Everyone wants to teach me a lesson, but no one has yet. Come on, Grunt Bull and Hebe, I'm going to show you guys a lesson. And it looks like Team Dark Worship uses a ton of Ghost-type Pokemon. So their first Pokemon they sent out is level 22, Dusclops and Spiritomb. Level 22 is pretty low if you ask me. The last gym leader's Pokemon were level 26. So I don't know how tough these guys are going to be, but tag team battles are a lot harder than regular battles because there's 2 Pokemon, 2 type advantages, 2 type disadvantages. It can get really confusing and tricky. But my first 2 Pokemon are super strong starter Pokemon. We got Combuskin and Croconaw out there dealing damage, handling business. And if they can knock out these 2, we should be in good stead. So at the moment, I'm gunning for Dusclops. I want to try get Dusclops out the way first, and then see how we can take out Spiritomb. And Dusclops also has this Follow Me attack that automatically aims your attack to Dusclops, even if you've targeted Spiritomb. There, we knocked out Dusclops, at least that's out the way with his annoying move. My Dottler leveled up, and now we just got to get out Spiritomb. And the next Pokemon these Grunts are sending out is... Are they going to send out another Pokemon? Yes, they've got 4 Pokemon. So the next Pokemon is Doublade, which is a Ghost Steel type, which I believe can be really strong if you have taught it the correct attacks and if it has the right stats. But hopefully my Combuskin's fire attacks will be quite effective against the steel half of Doublade's typing. My Pokemon are doing fairly well. Both my Pokemon are level 29, so we do have quite an advantage on these Grunts. But if these 2 can knock out most of their team, we'll be in good stead to explore the rest of the old mine. I don't know where this old mine comes out, or if there is another town we need to reach. But it didn't look like there was a gym leader in the town we just made it through, Shell Town. And it looks like Croconaw has learnt a brand new move. So we've got Crunch. We've upgraded our Bite attack to Crunch. And Spiritomb's got this annoying attack that your hold item attacks you. So he knocked out Combuskin. He did a good job though. Combuskin put in a lot of work. We're gonna send out Klefki to help handle business. And the next Pokemon is Shedinja, which is a tough Pokemon to battle. If you guys don't know about Shedinja, any straight direct attacks will do absolutely nothing to Shedinja. So you might get confused as to why you are not damaging Shedinja. But Shedinja only gets damaged through, like, secondary damage. It has to either get burnt, it has to get poisoned, like damaged indirectly, not from one of your direct attacks. You have to, like, give it some condition for it to get damaged. So that's the trick of Shedinja. It's a tricky Pokemon to battle if you're not prepared for it. So we're gonna see how we can actually damage this Pokemon. I've got to try poison it or something. Okay, it looked like Crunch worked and absolutely knocked out Shedinja. So we knocked out this duo of Grunts. Get out the way now, Grunts. You didn't teach me nothing. I showed you guys a lesson. And they said their master's gonna hear about this. Go run away to your master, Grunts. You're not even on my level. Okay, now we make our way through the right path of the old mine, and it leads to this dead end. Here you can pick up a revive, and I recommend just going to go search the rocks or anything, see if there's any items. But then go back to where the Grunts were and go through that entrance to go up north. Search the rocks and things here too. Always search the rocks because there's tons of items hiding. And this hiker says if we bring him 3 escape ropes, he'll give us a gift. So keep that in mind. We are going to come past through this mine again. So next time we can buy some stuff, go and buy 3 escape ropes. And here we pick up a scope lens, which is a really cool item. Now we go through another tunnel on the right. There's a karate guy for us to battle, it seems, and we found a protein hiding in this rock. Take my Kamehameha. Whoa, so it looks like Goku is in this game. We just fought against Goku and his Kamehameha attack. And we've exited the old mine, and it looks like we're in a brand new route. So here there might be some new Pokemon for us to catch. Let's see what Pokemon are in this area. Route 10. Rufflet, Vullaby, Drifloon, Sunkern, Combee, Yamper, Hatini, Porygon, Holucha, Vulpix, Wynaut, and Tipig. Okay, some really cool Pokemon there that interest me. Tipig is a good one. And we can't exit north. We have to come and talk to this guy with the Charizard hat. His name is Stark. I'm glad you came. I was desperate here. I made plans to hang out with friends of mine, Fear and Psycho, but so far neither of them showed up. Are you okay? The worst thing is that I don't have their numbers, but can you help me? I want you to just go and tell them that I'm here. Okay, so Stark needs some help. You're supposed to meet his friends, but he can't contact them. His friends' names are Psycho and Fear. And the first friend is back in this house watching TV, so come and talk to Psycho. You have to make your way all the way back to Shell Town. It is a bit of a mission back. I just teleported. I cut editing and saved you guys some time. But come all the way back to Shell Town and then all the way back to the town before Shell Town and make your way up the stairs where you'll find Fear in this house. So come and chat to Fear and he will also go back to Route 10. So those are the 2 locations where Psycho and Fear are hiding. Go back in the video and you can see which houses they're at. And now that we're back at this town, I thought we may as well take on the super tough trainer. We weren't strong enough the first time, so now that we are up, my Pokemon are around level 33, I thought I would take on this trainer. It looks like he's still crazy strong, so I'm not sure if we're going to defeat him. But now I do have a Marowak added on my team. I did catch a Cubone and evolve it at night to get this different form of Marowak. It's now a Ghost Fire type, which I really love, and its stats are pretty strong. I had to catch about 5 or 6 Cubone to get a really strong one. Its stats aren't amazing, but definitely pretty strong. And the first Pokemon the opponent has is a level 37 Venusaur, which is ridiculous. So I'm not sure we're going to have what it takes to win this battle, but we're going to try our best. We'll get a bit of experience for sure. I think we're going to need a fire type. My Marowak got knocked out. So we're going to send out my Combuskin, which is level 36 now. But its fire attacks are super effective. Hopefully we can knock it out in the next turn. Okay, another Ember. Oh no, but the opponent uses a Super Potion. So it's not easy. It's delaying the inevitable. And they use another Super Potion, so they really don't want this Venusaur to get knocked out. They're trying everything in their power. I wonder what other Pokemon they have and how strong the rest of his team is. If he's using all potions on Venusaur, Venusaur might be his strongest Pokemon. Okay, Combuskin finally knocked out Venusaur, and their second Pokemon is a level 37 Golisopod, which is one of my favorite bug-type Pokemon, actually. It's really strong and underrated. This guy has a cool team, and Golisopod knocks out my Combuskin in one shot. I know flying types are really strong against bug types, so Unpheasant is going to knock out Golisopod in one shot. Type advantages are so important to know in this game. And the next Pokemon is a Pikachu, a really cool-looking Pikachu with a cap. And electric attacks are very effective against flying attacks, so as I'm effective, he's effective. We one-upping each other each turn. Okay, Unpheasant does a lot of damage before it gets knocked out, so good job, Unpheasant. I've only got 3 Pokemon left. I think middle attacks will do fairly well against electric. I don't think electric does all that much damage to steel types. If Klefki can knock out Pikachu, then we can see what their last Pokemon is. But this guy has a crazy cool team. I like Golisopod. It reminds me of Men in Black, those aliens in the old Men in Black movie. Golisopod kind of looks like that. And their final Pokemon is Dusclops, level 37, which is like a ghost-type Pokemon. So hopefully Klefki has what it takes to knock out Dusclops. Dusclops burns us, which is not ideal. My attacks don't seem to be all that effective. We just slowly grinding away. And this burn is not helping my Klefki at all. So it looks like Klefki is getting knocked out soon. But we still got 2 Pokemon left. Hopefully one of them will be able to take Dusclops out. We got Orbeetle and Croconaw. I think we should try Orbeetle. As you guys can see, my Orbeetle has evolved. And I have this crazy cool bug-type Pokemon now. It's actually bug and psychic. I really wanted to try out Orbeetle. And it's not too bad, but to be honest, I might want Golisopod as my bug type if I want a bug type on my team. And Orbeetle knocked out Dusclops, so we defeated this trainer finally. And he was super tough. And he asked us to check out his YouTube channel. I wonder if that's a real YouTube channel or not. Okay, once we defeat that guy, we're gonna go all the way back to Stark. And he says thanks, his friends have now found him. As you can see, there's Psycho and Fear. And once we have chatted with him, he says we need to have a battle with all 3 of them. They've each got 1 Pokemon. So Psycho's first Pokemon is a level 35 Gyarados. So just make sure your Pokemon are all healed and ready to go when you come back and chat to Stark. I have been training up my Marowak. He's still not the strongest, but he's getting there. And as you can see, they have used Super Potions, so it's not very easy. And Gyarados should have a type advantage against my Marowak. Hopefully we can knock it out and Marowak can get some extra experience. Come on, Marowak, get your attacking. Oh no, Psycho uses another potion. We're just not winning here. Come on, Marowak, attack first. Yes, Marowak gets the W. And he gets a whole bunch of experience and levels up to level 34. 1 down and 2 to go. So we got Psycho out the way. I like these guys' names, by the way. Psycho and Fear and Stark. Okay, our Combuskin is evolving into Blaziken. Boom! Blaziken is a super strong and super fast fire fighting type Pokemon. I love Blaziken because it is so fast and it usually has strong physical attack. So a lot of punching and kick moves. And as you can see, it's just learned a brand new kick, Blaze Kick. So that's going to help us a ton against the last 2 people. Now, we knocked out Psycho, it's time for Fear. Fear's got 1 Pokemon and it is Gardevoir. So Marowak's still alive, but only just. I don't know if Marowak's gonna have the speed to attack first. Gardevoir is level 35 and I'm only level 34. Gardevoir attacks first and that's the end of my Marowak. I think it's time to test out our brand new Blaziken. Let's try his new attack. Okay, let's go with a Flame Charge first, and then if it's still alive, we'll go with our brand new attack, Blaze Kick. And Blaziken got knocked out by Gardevoir in 1 shot. We should have used Blaze Kick first. Rookie error by me. But I still have 4 Pokemon left. I'm going to send out Klefki, and hopefully we can knock out Gardevoir with Klefki. I really don't want to go all the way back and heal my Pokemon for Stark. Hopefully we can knock out all 3 without going back to the Pokemon Center. And Fear has used Super Potions on Gardevoir, but my Klefki's type advantage is pretty good, and our Mirror Shot is super effective. So there, we knocked out Fear. It looks like there's just 1 person left, which is Stark, and I'm guessing he's got a Charizard as he's wearing a Charizard hat. But let's see. Trainer Stark. What Pokemon do you have? Yes, he does. He has Charizard, level 35. So I put my Croconaw up front. We've got a water type advantage. We should make light work of Charizard. Water Gun is super effective, but it didn't even make that much damage. Not even a third of Charizard's health. So Charizard is pretty strong. Hopefully we up and Stark uses a Super Potion. I thought my Croconaw would be able to one-shot Charizard, but this Charizard is strong. Okay, Charizard's spraying up. It looks like it's used Fly. If it knocks out my Croconaw in 1 shot, I'll be impressed. Okay, I think it's attack missed. And it uses Dragon Claw, which is pretty effective, but we knock it out. It didn't stand a chance against a water-type Pokemon. Let's be real. Croconaw knocks out Stark, so we beat him and his 2 buddies. Congratulations, Flips, you beat the 3 of us quite easily. This just shows you've got a lot more training to do. Look for us in the future in Rangaro City. They'll be waiting there for a battle, so that'll be cool. I'm definitely interested to battle you guys again. And they each give us a stone. We got a shiny stone, we got a fire stone, and we got a dusk stone. So those are cool gifts. We'll explore the next area in the next one.